Today I have a bag of stones, and I thought I'd pass them out. You can each pick out a little box. Each one has a semi-precious stone in it. You can go this way and get yours. Will you help Violetta pick one out? She doesn't want to miss out. Ooh, you got a pretty one. So the Bible talks about stones a lot, and specifically about these semi-precious stones. They're unusual, and they're very pretty. In the Old Testament, in Exodus 28, verses 17 through 21, he's talking about making a breastplate for Aaron, the first priest, to wear for when he's making important decisions. And there's very specific directions. Mount 4 rows of precious stones on it. In the front row there shall be a ruby, a topaz, and a beryl. In the second row, a turquoise, a sapphire, and an emerald. In the third row, a hyacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. In the fourth row, a chrysolite, an onyx, and a jasper. So, beautiful stones, beautiful colors, and there's 12 of them. That's an important number in the Bible for the 12 tribes of Israel. And that series of 12 beautiful, precious stones is repeated in Revelation in the New Testament, chapter 21, 18 through 20. Here he's not talking about just a piece of clothing to wear. He's talking about New Jerusalem. He's talking about the city of heaven. And listen to this description. The wall was made of jasper. It's not just one little jasper on your breastplate. It's a wall. The city of pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundations of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth carnelian, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th hyacinth, the 12th amethyst. So again, 12 beautiful, colorful, wonderful stones. Why does God decorate heaven with these stones? Because they're more precious than regular rocks. Yeah, we see regular stones everywhere in walls and buildings and roads, but God loves beautiful things, and God made beautiful things. And I'm sorry?
You bet.
Pastor agrees. So, and God shares those beautiful things with us, so we get a little hint of these beautiful stones. Just digging them out of the ground. And throughout history, every civilization has admired and used precious stones. And the rocks are not only pretty, they're durable. They last a long time. They're just hard to find. Then in Peter, the books that we're studying for our Sabbath school, Peter, 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 4 to 5, he talks about us being stones. He calls us living stones. And we're being built into a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood. Now, we're not going to be just old normal stones. I think we're going to be semi-precious stones. But tell me, do these semi-precious stones shape themselves into a house or into a beautiful city? Not really. They're certainly pretty, but somebody has to dig them up, and somebody has to shape them and find the right spot for them and put them in position to build the city. And that's what we have to let God do for us. We're living stones. That means living, we're changeable, but we have to let God change us to reach our full, beautiful potential. We might need to be polished or tumbled or knocked around a little bit, but we come out beautiful. And I hope you enjoy your little stones. Being built up, we don't do it ourselves. So if you guys would grab a basket and pass them around to collect some Pathfinder funds, then you may return to your seats.